It's another beautiful day. The sun is shining, a couple clouds here and there, but it's beautiful. My wife and I are really looking forward to fall. The leaves changing color, the crisp cold wind. It's a nostalgic time for us because that's the time we met and sparked our relationship. Today I wanted to talk about something that isn't necessarily new to my channel. I talk about this a lot. I have a lot of videos on this, and this will not be the last one. I want this video to be a friendly reminder to you to have the freedom and the permission to read what you want when you want. We often have something called a TBR, a to be read list. It's this ever-growing list that will never stop growing. It'll grow and grow and grow. With each book we're recommended, we just throw that book on there. Thank you for recommending me that book. I'll add it to my list. I'll just throw it on there. Maybe in a year I'll get to it. And sometimes we have reading plans. Plans to read specific books during specific months. I plan to read 5 books, these specific 5 books in the month of September. I plan to read 2 books this week, these specific books. And even though December isn't here yet, I plan to read these specific books during that month. And it's not a bad thing to have TBRs and reading plans, reading aspirations and dreams. You might be the person to follow these lists with precision, with detail, intention, book by book. Follow each list, not deviating. And that's okay. If that's how you want to read, cool. I have specific reading plans. I plan to read a handful of scary books during the month of October. I plan to read Lonesome Dove sometime in November and December. But what I love most is when I am surprised and I take a step back and look away from the list. When a book comes to me and catches me off guard. Like, wow, I didn't expect to be reading this. I didn't expect to be craving this or wanting to read this. I've recently been on a Western kick. I read All the Pretty Horses and True Grit. But afterwards, I didn't know what to read next. Sure, I'm waiting for October to read a couple specific books, but now in between then, I don't know what to read. So a couple evenings ago, my wife was working at the table there, and I was sitting in front of my bookshelf, just staring, looking at all the books, reading all the titles and all the authors, clueless as to what I'd read next. Not having a specific taste in my mouth, a craving. And I sat there for a good 30 minutes, an hour. I'd open a book here and read a couple pages, put it away. And then it was like a light bulb just turned on. Like, oh my gosh, completely forgot about this book. And that is The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. It's almost fall, it's almost spooky season, Halloween. Why not read a haunted house book? There was genuine excitement just coursing through my body. Surprised by this book. I was just smiling, thinking, yeah, this is fun to have the freedom of choice to choose whatever book I want, read what I want when I want. I don't have to wait for a specific season. I don't have to wait specifically for October to read a haunted house book. It's okay to take a break and deviate from a series that you're reading or walk away from various reading plans that you have or a list of books that you planned on tackling. It's okay to get away from all that. You know, I have always loved reading fantasy. The past 5 years I've been reading fantasy, and pretty much nothing but fantasy. In the past few months, I've just been exhausted by that genre. And it's just nice to give myself permission, the green light to say, hey, I'm done with fantasy for now. You always have permission to read what you want, when you want. And I think that's when reading is most exciting, most rewarding. When you are surprised, when a book shows up and you didn't expect it. Don't ever feel guilt walking away from a book or taking a break from a long fantasy series. This past year has been so rewarding as a reader. I feel like I've just explored so many new genres and writing styles and authors and stories. And it only gets me more excited to read more and to read out of my comfort zone more consistently. I know I sound like a broken record when I talk about this principle, but I don't think I'm going to stop. I want to continue to encourage you. Encourage you to step out of your comfort zone, to take a break from a long fantasy series. Encourage you to read what you want, when you want. Thank you for clicking on this video and taking time out of your busy day to hang out with me. Till next time.